Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name's Alan Matthew, and it's time to take a look at what the weather's doing today. It's been a very wet and soggy beginning to the week, just another soggy Monday. And on the sky cams across the region, you can see completely overcast skies in Columbus and in Tupelo. And we've been wet all day, and there's still a couple showers out and about and across the region. Most of the rain's pushed off to the east, but we're at about 54 degrees here in Columbus. Tupelo, meanwhile, is around 53. Similar situation there in West Point, Mississippi. Completely overcast skies. Under composite imagery, you can see that the reason, or the culprit, for all of the rain and wet weather today is another cold front working its way down into Mississippi. There's enough moisture today, and the front is moving in here with enough forcing to generate this rain, and we've seen quite a bit of it since early this morning, and that frontal system will continue to push into Mississippi throughout the overnight hours. And as it does, we've got a couple more showers popping up, and those will continue to do so probably until the early evening hours tonight around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or whatnot. But things should get better overnight, and things should also get a little bit colder. We got a 1,008 millibar low up there around Memphis, Tennessee. A closer look at the radar. Again, most of the heavy precipitation and most of the rain is done with for us for today. It's moved off to the east, but there are still some isolated showers that are popping up ahead of the front, and that we'll have to deal with in the coming hours. But that should work its way out of here overnight, leaving us a little bit drier. Here's the clouds, and there are a lot of them. You really cannot see Mississippi under all the clouds. Just a couple spots there in the delta and around maybe Jackson where the sun is actually poking out. But a lot of thick clouds for us today, and hopefully overnight we'll see some clearing. I don't know if we'll get to the point where we have completely clear skies, but we should see some as the night progresses. Alright, looking ahead into the future, we have to deal with the rain that is out there presently, but after that, things will clear up temporarily. Overnight, things will dry out, and we'll start tomorrow off dry as well. But as we go into tomorrow evening, you'll see there's some chance for some rain overnight Tuesday, some light rain and precip in the overnight hours, and in just a second, I'll talk about the chance for some light snow accumulation overnight Tuesday. But let's march ahead a little bit more. This first image here is 6 p.m. Wednesday. So Wednesday will be back to clear weather, and that'll persist through Wednesday and into Thursday morning, and then Thursday evening we're looking pretty dry as we go on through the rest of the week. Okay, let's take a closer look at the potential for snow. This is the GFS, valid at midnight Tuesday night, and clearly the 540 thickness line is to the south of us down around Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So we're well past the freezing mark here, and there's some precipitation being forecast for the Mississippi Delta, north central Mississippi. Light precipitation, but it's there. Marching ahead to 3 a.m. Early Wednesday morning, wee hours of the morning Wednesday. Again, 540 thickness line well to the south, and this is showing maybe some better chances for rain in north central Alabama, but you can also see that we here in the GTR in Columbus, we are right there on the edge of that. So that will include us. Now let's take a look at the NAM for the same times. It's the NAM at 12 a.m. midnight. Shows some rain up there in north central Alabama. And again at 3 a.m. this is the simulated reflectivity, showing a little bit of rain north central Alabama and kind of right over here where we're at. So the NWS in Jackson, Mississippi does believe there's a decent chance for some rain, light rain, transitioning to a mixture, and eventually to light snow overnight Tuesday. And there may be some light accumulation on some elevated surfaces and on grass and things like that. Nothing significant, but the chance is there, and if you wake up early enough Wednesday morning, you may see a little bit of snow on the ground. Just know that you're not hallucinating. It won't be anything super significant, so you don't need to raid Walmart or anything like that. It's not going to be Armageddon, but the chance is there. Let's take a look now at the mid-levels. Here's the cold front working its way through today. By 6 p.m. tonight, that should be pushing on out of here. We'll be left with a little bit of subsiding air in the wake of that, so skies should clear up a little bit, maybe. And then here we go. This is valid at 6 p.m. Tuesday right here. So this is another cold front working its way into the region for us Tuesday, and that's what's going to bring in those slight chances of rain overnight, but it's not nearly as strong as the one we saw today. It's not going to be a lot of rain. There's not a whole lot of moisture left, but maybe enough to get some of those snow showers. Looking ahead even further, we'll have another cold front coming through here. This is valid at 6 a.m. Friday, so Thursday night into Friday morning, we'll have another cold front pushing into the area. But again, it's going to be very dry, so I doubt there's going to be a whole lot of rain associated with that frontal system either. But what that means is we will be riding a bit of a roller coaster in terms of temperatures this week. And the colder temps will probably come during the weekend, when we may get down into the lower 20s and maybe even see some upper teens. But back to today. For tonight, for this afternoon, we'll get up to a high of around 57 degrees. I know that says mostly sunny skies, but obviously we're under mostly cloudy skies. I'm sorry for that. We won't warm up too much more, though, thanks to the clouds and the cold front. And then for tonight, we'll cool down as that frontal system pushes through to around 37 degrees, or lows in the upper 30s across most of the region. Skies will be cloudy at first, and then we might see a little bit of clearing throughout the overnight hours. Well, that's a look at your GTR forecast for the next couple of days. Hope y'all have a great day. God bless.